In this video, I'll be providing an overview of Morgan McCall's 5 demands of leadership and how it fits in our course. Morgan McCall wrote about the lessons learned regarding leadership development by analyzing thousands of case histories. Through these cases, he found descriptions of particular experiences that executives reported as having shaped them and the lessons they learned. The data from these cases were sorted into 5 large chunks that reflect what leaders must be able to do. The first is to be able to set direction and build an organization capable of achieving it. This means one can establish and communicate the purpose, vision, mission, as well as create the structure, processes, and practices needed to achieve that direction. In this class, each of you will have the opportunity to lead a small group discussion and reflect on your process. In addition, you'll be developing a personal mission and vision statement that will be used beyond this course. And for the group project, your team will develop a charter to help guide your process. Next is the ability to align critical constituencies. Through the use of authority, persuasion, negotiation, or other means, this means that the people and groups necessary to achieving the mission understand it and are aligned with it. It also means dealing with those who present obstacles to the mission. You'll get to practice the skills needed to align critical constituencies through the small group facilitations, as well as through the case studies we'll be discussing in class, a negotiation game that we'll do as a collective, and in your group project. The next demand is developing an executive temperament. This involves developing the ability and confidence necessary to cope effectively with pressures, ambiguity, complexity, and frustrations of a leadership role. You'll work on developing your temperament, as well as observing the temperament of others, through the small group facilitation, as well as the case studies we do in class. The negotiation game will offer a high-pressure situation to see what temperament occurs in that kind of environment. And in the second half of the semester, you'll be working on a group project which has several deliverables that your group is responsible for. The next demand is setting and living values. What you believe in and stand for will be displayed through your actions and words as we experience the case studies and small group facilitation. In addition, we'll be doing a discovering values exercise that will help put to paper what some of your values are, which will then go into your mission and vision statements and ultimately your leadership development plan. Lastly is the growth of self and others. This means taking the necessary actions to ensure that yourself and others continue to learn, grow, and change. You will form critical friends groups where you'll give feedback to each other that will help your learning and the learning of others. In addition, through the small group facilitation and course participation in the wide range of exercises and activities in our course, I encourage you to experiment and test out different skills and techniques and approaches to your leadership. You'll also create a developmental network which will help you understand who is involved in your growth process. And finally, through your leadership development plan, you'll establish goals and objectives for yourself in the short and long term. So as you can see, the course and its structure is rooted in experiential learning. This is the process of learning through experience, through hands-on doing, as well as reflecting on those experiences. So I encourage you to be open and curious as we go through the various activities and exercises in this course, and to make the most of the opportunities we have to interact with one another. If you have any questions, just let me know.